Alright, what up folks? So we got a 2016 Ford Ranger. Customer complaint is that the vehicle is running, but the steering wheel is really stiff. So let's see if we can figure it out. So I'm at my boy's shop, right? He got an issue with one of these Ford Ranger where the customer brought it in and they say it's not getting the steering, right? It's really hard. And you see the steering assist fault service require. Okay, so I think they did some inspection and see if it was the belt or anything like that, but they wasn't able to get through. So they asked if I can check it out for them, right? So first thing I'm gonna do is put the scan tool on. Okay, so let's see if we can put the scan tool on and see what's going on, man. If we get any fault codes, or I mean, we're gonna get fault codes because the traction light is on as well, right? So most likely the ABS may have problems. Okay, so this is a 3.2 liter, right? It's a Ford 2016. As I said, the traction light is on, and the what you call it, the power steering fault is there as well, right? So let's run through this and figure out what's going on with this vehicle. If you could get some codes. What's this error? Is this error? I'm not sure I'm getting an error. Let's come out and go back in. Probably have a network problem. So let's come back out of here. Okay, let's go back in. I'm not sure exactly what transpired right there. Alright, I gotta put the key on, engine off. It's kind of hot, so I got the AC running. So we're gonna do a full scan. I'm gonna just breathe through that. And what's this? Pump this message. It's okay. We got a network problem. Why do we have a network problem? Let's see what's going on with this. Let's do a full scan. Got the door open, so we stop that noise. Okay, so see if they stop the noise. So I got a lot of modules. So we're gonna focus on this PC, this PSCM power steering control module. Right, see if any faults pop up for that. Right, as I said, we do have the lane assist, no, the hill assist traction light on, and the power steering fault. Right, I got the door open, so that's why I got a jar, and I have the hood open too, right? So let's take a look and see what's going on with this vehicle. I mean, we definitely have an issue with the power steering, right? This have an electronic rack on it. So let's go into, yeah, we do. So we got a U3000 49 8B, and we got a C200B 61, right? So let's go into ABS, and the ABS got a U0420. Basically tell me that it's getting invalidated from the power steering control module, right? So we're going to focus on the power steering control module. Let's enter. Okay, let's go into live data. Okay, once you go into live data, I want to select all, right? I want to take off the ones that I'm not going to use. Okay, what else do I have that I'm not going to use? The DTC stuff I'm not going to use, right? So let's take a look and see exactly what's going on. Alright, so we got basically no current. Let's start the vehicle up. Alright, so I got the vehicle running. I'm gonna put the AC on. I got no current on the motor at all, nothing. So let's graph these things. So I'm looking at the electronic power steering assisted motor current. I'm not getting nothing at all. And I'm turning the steering wheel. I'm supposed to at least get, you know, 30 amps, let's say roughly. Okay, so I'm not getting anything going to the motor. I'm getting current, battery voltage going to my module supply. What else? What degrees, temperature, steering angle. Yeah, so okay, so we're gonna do some checks first, right? Make sure that we're getting power going to the motor, right? So this is 125 amp fuse that's going to this cable that's going down straight to the motor, right? So let's do our checks, right? So we're gonna, I got my multimeter out. Let's press OK. Let's come right here. We're just gonna prop it right here so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm touching here. I'm getting battery voltage on both sides, so that's letting me know that the fuse is intact. And I'm gonna go onto the cable right here. I'm getting 12 volts also. Yeah, so this cable right here goes straight down to the power steering, right? So that's one. Okay, next we gotta look for fuse 19, right? That's the fuse that's sending power to the module, right? From the scan tool, I'm seeing that the module is powering up, but we gotta check fuse 19, which is this one right here, and make sure it's a 10 amp. Make sure that he's getting 12 volts, which he is. Okay, on both sides. So we're getting 12 volts right here, right? So I'm supposed to get 12 volts straight to that module underneath the vehicle, right? So, I mean, that's all the tests we can do on top. So let's go under the vehicle and hook up some tools and take some reading and see what's going on, right? Okay, so I'm on the vehicle right now. So let's do some checks, right? So that cable that we saw on top, which was the yellow with the red stripe, I'm expecting to see 12 volts there, and I am right here now seeing 12 volts. So that's coming off that 125 amp fuse. Alright, so I'm gonna go on to the black with the purple stripe. That's my ground for the motor. So I'm expecting to see nothing more than, let's say, 100 millivolts. I'm expecting to see ground right here. Alright, so I'm seeing, that's a good ground. I'm seeing like 2 millivolts, which is real good, right? So that's coming off for the ground. Is going where? Probably going somewhere on the body. Okay, so the next, these are the sensors that's coming off the rack, right? So what I gotta do next is check for the communication lines, which is these 2 wires that's crisscross. Okay, so I'm getting battery voltage off this brown wire with the white stripe. So that's coming from the fuse number 19, which is a 10 amp fuse, right? With the key on and the engine off, right? Or even if the engine was running, I'm supposed to get 12 volts. So that's letting me know that the module is getting power, and you saw that also on the scan tool. And these are the communication line, medium CAN, right? So this is CAN. It's supposed to be like CAN low and CAN high, but the medium speed CAN. Okay, so let's see if we can get access to one of these pins right here. So I'm gonna go into the blue wire with the white stripe. Okay, and let's see what's good. I'm getting 2.3, 2.4, right? 2.24, which is good. That's half of 5 volts. And on the second one, which is the orange with the green wire, I expect to see 2.5 volts. So that's letting me know my communication line is there. I'm definitely going to scope it, right? And I'm going to put the pics up of what I'm seeing. But let's see if we could get in and see if my network is good, because it's not a lost communication. It's just saying that the control module is hacking up, and if they have to replace, they gotta replace this complete steering rack, because it comes with this motor and the module is built on. And from discussing it with my boys, what they let me know is that because the motor is so low to the basically it's right there, so if you're going under like through water and stuff like that, I mean, this is definitely gonna fail, right? So let me see if I can get this last wire right here. Okay, and just let me know that all is well, and I'm gonna make my call and let the customer know what they need to do next. Yeah, as I said, man, I'm kind of trying to hold the camera and get that wire in. Okay, so I got 2.7 right here, right? That's on the green wire with the orange stripe. So that let me know that that's my CAN high, I believe. Okay, right on the medium CAN speed. So I'm letting me know that my communication is good, right? My harness coming to my motor is good, and this one is for the what you call it, torque sensor, just going into the rack itself, right? But I don't think I gotta, pay attention to that because the full code is for the control module and not the torque sensors. But I mean, it won't hurt to try to see what's on each pin. Okay, so on this green wire here, I'm getting 2.8 volts. Okay, so I'm not sure what that is. On this black wire, it might be, what's that, ground. I got a purple wire right here. Let's see what this purple wire is. I'm getting 5 volts. So on this wire here, I might get power. Let's see. On this brown wire, this red wire here, okay, is I'm getting 5 volts. So I'm getting 5 volts on the red, 5 on the purple, on ground on the black wire, and on the green one I'm getting like a signal wire or something like that. Okay, so 2.8. So I'm getting voltage all the way to the control for the, for the module. I'm getting voltage from a sensor right here, and I'm also getting, power coming to this motor. So what we're gonna definitely make this call on this complete steering rack. So let me see if I can get the data off it to give the customer so they can make sure they get the right thing. And yeah, and be back to reinstall it and program it. So let's see what's good. I was able to do some tests right at the control module and at the fuse box, and I'm going to make the call on this steering rack, right, and discuss it with the customer and the shop and let them know what I found, and yeah, let them take it from there. I mean, if they need my help, they'll call me and I'll be able to, program the rack for them. But if not, I mean, you saw what I did, you saw the test I did, and I also was able to determine that, I'm getting all my commands and powers and stuff like that. So, yeah, so if they do decide to replace it here, I mean, it's nothing for me to come back and, get some more information for y'all. But if not, I'm just going to let y'all know in the video that, they was able to get through and it was successful.